Welcome back. The political news in full. The UN party appealed for President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to nominate for a new presidential term. The party said the move was essential to continue the comprehensive development path, support social cohesion and achieve in June 30th objectives through making progress in all state sectors. The Human Rights and Citizenship Party also voiced its support to President el-Sisi to run in the upcoming presidential election in backing for democratic principles, in continuation of development projects and enhancement of Egypt's prestigious status at the regional and international levels. Meanwhile, the Egyptian Industries Union called on the president to nominate in the upcoming presidential race, saying that its desire comes as part of its keenness to continue the state's efforts towards more industrial accomplishments, human resources development, and support of micro-projects and investors. To the same end, the General Federation of NGOs held a conference rallying support for President el-Sisi in the presidential elections. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry on Friday met a number of his African and European counterparts at the United Nations headquarters in New York. The meetings came on the sidelines of Egypt's top diplomats' participation in the 87th United Nations General Assembly.
Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry affirmed Egypt's stance regarding a quick resolution to the crisis in Niger, the importance of adhering to a dialogue towards pushing a peaceful settlement in a way that ensures stability and sovereignty, fulfills the aspiration of Niger people, as well as preventing any escalation of violence that might destabilize the security and stability of the region. The foreign minister made these remarks as he met his Malian counterpart, Abdallah Diop, on the sidelines of the 78th United Nations General Assembly in New York. Shoukry reiterated Egypt's condemnation of all acts of violence and terrorism, reviewing its pioneering role in the field of combating terrorism and extremism. Minister Shoukry also met his South African counterpart on bilateral ties, which witnessed notable progress during the recent years. They reviewed means of promoting cooperation with the framework of the BRICS group. Shoukry stressed the necessity to enhance economic cooperation with South Africa. He expressed Egypt's aspirations for South Africa to support the flow of more South African investments to Egypt. Foreign Minister Shoukry also held a discussion with the Belarusian Foreign Minister Sergei Alenik. The discussion touched on ways to develop economic relations between the two countries, expressing Cairo's welcoming to the ongoing discussion to localize some industries in Egypt in cooperation with Belarus, in addition to opening the way for a number of Egyptian goods and products to enter the Belarusian market. The ministers also exchanged visions regarding the recent developments of the Ukrainian crisis. Foreign Minister Shoukry held a meeting with his Polish counterpart, Zbigniew Rau, where the two ministers discussed development in the Russian-Ukrainian crisis and its repercussions on Poland. Shoukry stressed the Egyptian stance on the crisis, which is based on the necessity of political settlement in the light of the international law. The meeting also tackled various issues of mutual concern, especially the issue of Renaissance Dam, the Palestinian issue, in addition to the latest developments in Libya, Syria, Yemen, Sudan, and Lebanon. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Shoukry met Israeli Foreign Minister Eli Cohen. The meeting reviewed a number of files related to the bilateral relations, as well as existing aspects of cooperation in the fields of trade, investment, and energy, especially under the umbrella of the Eastern Mediterranean Gas Forum. The meeting also discussed the development in the occupied Palestinian territories. Shoukry asserted that comprehensive and just peace is the only guarantee for achieving stability in the region.
Welcome back, and now the business and finance news in full. Egypt's stock market indices rose during last week's session, gained £42.5 billion. The market's capital for companies listed in the bourse reached £1,356 trillion. The bourse weekly report showed that benchmark EGX 30 index rose 2.76% to reach 20.080 points, while medium Cape index EGX 70 was down 0.27% to reach 3,828 points. The broader EGX 100 gained 0.46% to close at 5,000 675 points.